to get on here.
Yes. Somebody
Okay, I think
just
I'm on.
logged on. I knew that was. I'm trying to add you, but I don't see you.
Hi there.
Hey, I don't see you. Oh, let me click on you.
Yes, Ava. I can't right now. I can't right now. Man, I can't.
Okay, guys, hold. Gotta send her manual. Okay, guys. That's why I wanted everybody to. It's not no one's fault, absolutely at all. But
Right.
it's just when people come on, I just gotta add them to the.
You can see me now?
I can see you now. I'm like, okay, you down there at the bottom. Yeah. I'm gonna send you your manual. Do you have your computer open?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't.
I'm on
I
here.
keep being the pamper right now.
Share. Is there a type box? I guess you can't type me down here, huh? This is home. Hold on, Kelly. I gotta go to the inbox and get your email address.
You want me to give it to you?
I'm on here now.
Okay.
You think you my baby, little girl? Hmm? 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 Mm-hmm. Leave them alone. Leave
Everybody
them
cut their
alone.
grass. So I think I'm gonna cut my grass tomorrow. They gonna try to have their yard looking better than everybody's.
I did my yard yesterday. Yes, it's mine. That's not yours. I'm finna tell your mama come get you. That's what I'm finna do. I'm finna tell your mama come get you. She gotta come get you because I can't do it. I can't do it.
Goodness, guys. I'm not answering no more inboxes.
I'm
I
on my
promise.
conference call. This is what I gotta do. This is what I
Okay.
gotta do while I'm on the call.
Bubba, why you being bad? Get out your mouth.
Send this to you, Kelly. Okay.
That's why I got your purse in the car. It's mine. Look
Mommy
at
got your purse.
Junior playing.
Look at Junior. Hey, and Bubba. Hi, Bubba.
It's only showing me page one. I'm assuming it's page one.
I'm waiting till she get started.
She'll spit up in the
I got the
Mine.
to not stir. So nobody won't call me.
Okay, here we go, guys.
You want to go with mommy?
Yeah. You want to go with mommy? No, I want to go with my mommy.
That is your mom.
Mommy. You want to come with me? Yeah. Okay.
I got it there.
Okay.
I'm gonna come get you, okay?
You gonna go with mommy?
Yeah.
Okay, she gonna come get you, okay?
Okay.
You ain't gonna cry?
Huh?
You not gonna cry? You gonna be a big girl, go with mommy?
Mm-hmm. You want to come with me? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm about to come get you, okay? Wear your shoes. Go get your shoes.
Bring my
Okay.
She
socks.
took her shoes and socks off.
You know, behind the couch.
Hmm. Here, they on that desk over there. Get them up from over there. Right, you see them? Right there on top. On top, Ava. Right here. What? But because Nana got a lot of stuff she got to do while she here, and I can't do it with you all over me.
The arrow to roll the ball.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Okay, let me make this back small again so I can get back to my screen. There we go.
Okay.
Can y'all see me?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I guess y'all can see me even when I can't see y'all, right?
Yep.
Hope y'all don't be seeing the faces I be making.
Wait, she ain't got her yet. She at Legacy House.
So,
Wait till she get here.
thank you ladies for joining the CNA to CEO online boot camp. This is my first time doing an online boot camp, so you guys are not my guinea pigs, but hopefully this works out, good for everyone, that I'll be able to answer everyone's questions. If not, if you have a question and I'm doing something for someone else, just please give me a chance. Please have your emails open, so that way if I need to send you your application, your state applications, your LLC application, your EIN. I'm not really for sure if we can do the EINs because it is the weekend, and they have stopped you from doing them over on the weekends for some reason. I don't know why. But if not, then I'll still send you the link, and then that way, like on Monday, you can either do them yourself, or you can call me and then I can do them for you online. Kind of the manual is kind of really for mindset. Everyone thinks that because you're a business owner, I only can speak from experience, from what I experienced. And when I first started my home care agency, for me, it was like I wasn't the owner of the company. I don't know why it was that way for me. It was like I was really afraid to tell people. Like people would ask me, "Oh, I'm a caregiver," and my husband would be like, "No, you own the company. You're not just a caregiver." And you'll hear me refer back to him a lot because for one, he was a part of my reality in my life, and we started this business together. So even though I hate his dad, I still look for him for guidance, and that's who we start our business with. So, but I always say like, I, that kind of stuff, and people will be like, "You own a business?" I'm like, business. So you have to kind of get into shifting your mindset. Now, like I tell you own a daycare.
Yeah, I own a home care and a daycare.
Okay. So she's already set up. So I don't really know how it was for you, like when you first started with your business. Like, was it just something that you just was open? Oh yeah, I own this and I own that. But for some people, I don't know why I used to get embarrassed. I don't know.
No,
I don't,
actually,
did you
I had a client for like 5 years, and he pretty much was like, "Why I don't have my own business?" I was working for him privately, but I wasn't a business owner then. So he was like, "What do I need to get started?" And he pretty much helped me and kind of encouraged me to get out there and do it. It's still times where I freeze up with telling people that I own a business, but it.
That's kind of how it was for me too. I had kind of tricked these clients into coming with me. I had told the lady that I'm like, well, I had kind of tricked two clients. I'm like, well, today is my last day working with this agency because I was working at an agency, and I'm like, so I won't be here tomorrow. And the lady was like, what do you mean you won't be here tomorrow? I'm like, well, today's my last day. I'm not coming. She was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I started my own agency. And she was like, how do we switch over? I said, you just got to stop services with the other company. And that's what she did. Like, she got on the phone right then when I told her that I was not, I wouldn't be there tomorrow. I had nowhere to go because I was just going to be at home. Like, they were my first client. And And she was like, well, would you be here tomorrow if I signed on as your first client? And I said, yeah, I'll be here tomorrow, just like regular. And that's what she did. She gave me my deposit for my for the home care agency. And from there was when it actually started
That's good.
for
Yeah.
me. So again, it's just a mindset of the book called Vision, Productivity, and Entrepreneurship. And here is just kind of like 12 areas of balance. And we have to have balance when we are doing any type of business. I don't care if you selling lashes or toenails. You have to have some sort of balance. And I'm just gonna kind of read through real quick, not you know a whole lot of it. But this is something for you guys to think about outside of the call. Complete the questions below. This is where you outline the vision you have for your life, how you to see exactly what the life you want looks like. It becomes real once you write it out. That's why I always tell people, like, write out your goals. Like, write out your goals. Like, my goals when I wanted to open my home care agency, I had just had my son. It was like times was hard. We was living in a 1-bedroom apartment, so we had ended up moving back to Ohio, and staying with my mom. So it was me, my husband, and my 2 kids in one bedroom. And my mom only had a 2-bedroom, and to this day, if I go over her house, she still has my goals that I had wrote on the back of that door, because it was like that was our home, that was our apartment. It was like, so every time I closed that bedroom door, I had I could see a grown man and my 2 kids. So remember, guys, always write down your goals. If your vision for yourself doesn't make you uncomfortable just by thinking about it, it's not big enough. Like, if your goals aren't like, oh, I can do that, but it's your goal, then it shouldn't be a goal. It should just be something that you do. It should not be a goal. Your goal should be like, I'm about to buy this yacht over here that's $2 million. Now that's kind of extreme, but that's my goal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to buy a yacht for $2 million and have somebody driving it, and that's one of my goals. Um, So if your vision of yourself doesn't make you uncomfortable just by thinking about it, it's not big enough. There are no limits to the vision and goals you can set for yourself to have fun with and to push yourself. Once complete, post it somewhere familiar and glance over it at least once a week. Also, feel free to update it as you grow and your vision grows. And also check off your goals as they go by. And this is just kind of some areas of balance that we had kind of got started with, as far as health and fitness, your intellectual life, like health and fitness. What does your body and your health look like to you? Like, I realized I used to, and this is just weird. If you read my book, then you would know. Like, I always used to think that successful people had healthy long hair. I don't know why. Because I always seen it in the movie. Like, you see the woman with the business suit on, and she's got this beautiful, I don't know, it was weave back in the day. But now I'm like, oh my gosh, she's like, her nails look good, her hair is healthy, her body is nice. And it was just not too long ago, I had realized that my hair had grown so much because I have better finances to take care of myself. I'm eating better. Like, I'm not putting a whole bunch of poison into my body. I used to smoke cigarettes. I stopped smoking. I don't smoke weed anymore. I don't drink. It's like, so it's like I took some of the toxic things out of my life, and I put more healthier things in my life. So it was like, hair has not grown that long in a long time. So it's like, I'm like, my thoughts was true. Like, the more healthy, the happier you are. The things that you want, you look better. You look better, you feel better.
Man, you
Absolutely.
could get a whooping.
Ain't no spankings on this live. Your intellectual life. How many books have you read? How many books do you guys read a month?
2.
Two.
I
I read probably about 1.
One. Read since January. I read 9 books.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
good.
read 9 books. They don't have to be just positive books. Like I think reading is just brain food. Regardless, it doesn't matter. Like now, I mean, I just reading all kind of stuff. I'm like romance novels. So like I just read, just read whatever I like. I might read um some books to side shit in the hood books. Like I just kind of read. Reading definitely expands your vocabulary. I say that anybody needs that, but we all need to keep our minds working and just use other words, big words. Things that we don't think of can help us in the long run. How many languages do you guys want to learn to speak?
I want 2. I want 2 more languages.
At least 2.
At least 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess for where I am, like, Spanish is a big, there's a lot of Hispanics, in my, I have like the Rosetta Stone. I haven't started. I definitely want to at least learn how to speak Spanish fluently. I can figure it out, but I'm not fluent in it. And like, what new skills do you want to learn? I mean, I'm sure everybody wants to learn a business skill, like start your own business or dog care or whatever the venture will be as far as your new business goes. But definitely start reading more books, guys. Even if you listen to your books all like on Audible. I'm not for sure if you guys are familiar with Audible.com, but with Audible you can download books and listen to them as well, which is a great tool. I mean, I like it. And you'll get more than one book in or 2 books if you listen to them. um, how do you want to grow yourself professionally? You don't have to answer that to me, but you know what you need to do as a person to become a little bit more professional in your business. Me, I have a potty mouth. It doesn't matter who I'm around, I cuss.
Me too.
I mean,
I
like,
got that bad.
I try not to, but I cuss. And like, I try not to cuss on my lives, but I be like, damn, it's my life. Why can't I cuss on my
It don't mean nothing wrong with you. I have that bad. I have a cussing problem.
life? So, I mean, like, for me professionally, like, that's something that I need to work on. Um, but it just happens, and I feel like I haven't lost a client or not never got one because I haven't cussed in front of, what I'm saying, because like I talk shit to my clients, like, and that's why I have clients, because I'm so me. I'm not anyone else when I'm always me. So I be like, ooh, I'm sorry, and then we just laugh it off and keep it moving. I don't say like fuck that guy, but I do that. I wouldn't dare say that unless it was hard.
I want to learn. I have to work.
How do
I'm
you
working on.
stress? Huh?
I say I'm working on that.
So, it's all right. It's gonna take time.
Wait a minute. Let me get this pamper and put it in the bag. Hey, look. Get, girl.
You'll see me. I probably read my phone every once in a while because I'm eating right now,
Oh,
just to
that's okay.
eliminate this in the back.
You don't want to look.
You guys, one second. This is everything you need. I don't know how come people did not know about that whole week. So I might have to pause some other people want to. Okay, so emotional life. How do you deal with stress and anger? How do you maintain happiness in the now? Who said that? Did you say that, B? How do you deal with stress and anger?
I'm gonna have to work on it.
I try to pray about it. I try to pray about it.
So again, you can get you a journal and write those things down, write those feelings down. Write what made you come into that perspective, like of where you're upset, like what made me this mad where I'm about to kill this person, or why am I so stressed out? Like, so make sure, like, I used to keep a journal, and I need to start keeping a journal again, and just like write down like what brought on the stress or what brought on the anger, so that to stay away from those kinds of things. And it's easier said than done. Trust me. Your character, what are your values? What do you believe in, and what type of person do you want to be? Do you want to be the kind of person that people know that always stands by their word? Like, I always try to honor what I say. I know it's hard sometimes for me because I do CNA to CEO by myself. I do have an assistant, but having to look over her work once she's finished is almost like having to do it myself. And so I don't like I'll give you a time frame, but I don't like giving dates. Like, I hate saying, okay, it's going to be done on Friday, because when Friday comes and I haven't gotten it done, then you're in my inbox like, oh, you said Friday, this was going to be this, that was going to be that, and it's like something came up or I was busy doing something else. So I hate giving dates. Never give dates, guys. Never give dates. Always give a time frame. Because you can't be like, I told you 2 weeks now. What part of 2 weeks? If it was going to be the beginning of the 2 weeks. I try not to give dates. I just don't really like to give dates. But I'm a person who stands on my word. What I don't like, and this is, I'm going to give you guys an example why I would say that I banned CEO. I don't like for people to come for me on a post. Okay, and this just goes back to
they do that all the time.
My character, my values. You see their asses get deleted in because I feel like you got my phone number, you got my email address, and I have a private inbox. You wait until I make a post on Facebook, then you want to come for me, but you ain't reached out to me in 3 months. So it's like, for me, that will get you blocked, deleted, and banned from my page, because that's my page. And that just protects my character, because I will go in on somebody. And I think, Vita, you've witnessed that a couple times. I have gotten very unprofessional, which I don't like to do. Your kindness for weakness. So what I'll do is I'll just act like I don't even see you and delete that shit and then just keep it moving. Like I don't need to see it because for one, I have to protect my character, as a person. And some people be like, Miss Dill, don't let them talk to you like that. Or some people like, oh, that's unprofessional for you to say that. Like, I'm still human at the end of the day. And you will not disrespect me. Absolutely. Especially not in my forum, you won't disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? Not in front of other people that value what I have to say and people who I have helped, like you won't disrespect me. Absolutely not. So your spiritual life, how often do you meditate? Your love and relationship. I don't want to spend too much time on this part, guys. Your parenting vision. How many kids do you want to create? What kind of parents do you want to be? What values do you teach your children? How do you spend time with your kids? Like all of this stuff is very important to who you are as a person. Your social life. Who are your friends? I don't have no friends, y'all. I don't have any.
Me neither.
When you stop telling people no, you stop letting them run all over you. You, girl, I don't have any friends. That's why my boyfriend and I be driving him crazy because on him all day long. We don't like that's my friend, him and my kids. When do you hang out with them? I'm a person like if you ask me to go out, I'm not going out at no 10, 11 o'clock at night. If we ain't out by 5 or 6, then I'm gonna be asleep, honestly. So I'm a early go out person in the daytime. I like to if I go out at 5, I might come in at 5, but I can't go out at 9 because I'm gonna be asleep already.
Yeah,
so so
Come on, your mama gotta come in here and get you.
how much cash do you have in the bank?
Come on.
What could you afford? And then the number one question is how much money do you want to make is the question. Like how much money do you actually see yourself making? You don't need a lot of clients in this industry to see a financial change in your life. Like you don't need a lot of clients. I'm telling you, I had 5 clients and I was profiting $15,000 a month off of 5 clients. $15,000 a month. Like you don't need a lot of clients in order to see change in your life. Uh, Section 8 for 8, even though the business was in his name. Like I had people from Ohio, I lived in Maryland in Section 8, like people like sending emails with my name in the business. So I was afraid. Like I'm about to go to jail for fraud because making this amount of money and I'm only paying $30 a month rent. So
Love you too.
I just go ahead. I turned in my Section 8. The lady looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, I make too much money. Like, there's no way I can keep this voucher. I'm gonna go to jail. I'm like, give it to somebody who needs it. And from there, that's just kind of, when things turned around for me. So just moving along. Your progress journal. This is purchase a composition book, a journal day, and journal daily. Create timestamp logs of what you have accomplished, learned, and faced every day. This is a great way to track progress, keep notes, and keep moving forward towards your business and your personal goals. So this is kind of something going back towards your Vita for you to log that stress and that anger in your composition book as well, because it definitely can help. Accountability. We set up a day. We set up a day and a time for accountability calls each week. On these calls, Vita, didn't we do our coaching calls?
I think like 2 times.
Okay. So coaching calls are really good for just kind of keeping track of your business, how it goes. If you need any questions, I mean, if you have any questions, you need some answers, that kind of stuff. And then find an accountability partner. And you will find a sample accountability agreement right here. And have someone sign it with you. Make sure it's someone that's who's going to hold you accountable for the things that you say you're going to do. I mean, it's something awesome that you, I mean, if you have a, I wouldn't say your husband unless he's like a stickler for like, you know, being on his shit. But like we all have those girlfriends who like about their business and you know who want to see you be want to see you win too. They like now friend, you said you weren't doing that, so make sure you stick to what you say you're gonna do. So that's
I got one. I got one.
So that's who you would print out and sign your accountability agreement with. Let's see. The productivity planner. This is something that is an awesome tool as well. It's for Monday through Friday. 5 big things that I must do to move this project forward. So you know that if you want to start your home care agency, so for one you got to. So let's just say like today you're gonna do your LLC. Tomorrow you're gonna do your application. Tomorrow you're gonna put out some marketing material. Or you got some emails that need to answer, or you need to call and set up some appointments with some assistant living. These are the types of things that you would put in your productivity planner. Don't let Facebook be the first thing you do when you get on. When you wake up. Let that be the last thing that you do in the morning. Check your emails. Follow up with. Let me tell y'all right now. Y'all don't know right now the time for your start this home care agency. Tell y'all because people are pulling their families out of nursing.
Yeah, they are.
And I'm telling you, who's going to sit at home with their family member? This is
Right.
what they're trying to figure out. So lost right now. They're like, we just don't want mom to get the coronavirus. We need to take her out of the nursing home. Well, who the hell gonna sit at home with her?
Right.
They're looking for. I've gotten so many calls. I haven't even really put out any signs. I've gotten so many calls like taking new patients. Yeah. Yes. I got people who want to go to work. Absolutely. We're gonna take some new clients. So but I everything online. So I'm just saying that to say if this is what you're going through, absolutely make sure you email it, send over those agreements. This is the type of stuff you want to put in your productivity planner. Your daily. Uh-huh.
Okay, I know you said in the beginning about the LACs because I'm writing it down because that's the first step I have to do is them applications and get my LLCs. You say they don't do it on the weekend no more?
The EIN, but I'm gonna help you do yours while we on the computer because you had paid to come to the program.
Okay, I got my EIN.
Oh, well then you're fine. Then we just need to do your LLC application.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think you already have all that too, Vita, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Raquel, you're
Just
already
ain't
set up,
did
correct?
nothing.
Yeah, I'm good. Only thing I'm doing, getting set up for is my Medicare stuff.
Okay.
Like I'm trying to get set up for that.
Your personal budget. You need a clear picture of your monthly budget to see what you can afford and what direction to go in first. The important thing here is that you understand that you are starting a business. That's a big deal. You must be willing to sacrifice. If this means no more happy hours, so be it. If this means no cable, TV, so be it. Well, not right now. You're gonna go crazy. If it means no date nights for a while, so be it. If you have to be willing to go out, to let go of the things that you have to get the things that you truly want, whether you're starting with next to nothing or $1,000 or $10,000 a month, we will work out a plan to get your home care service up and running. Sorry, guys, this girl is just... Sorry.
Hey.
Oh, I got my earpiece on.
Sorry, guys, my weave all long. Alrighty, so business plan. How many guys had? How many of you all had to come up with a business plan? Well, who knows what a business plan is or what it does?
A business plan kind of help you. Sometimes you need it for financial reasons, like for people to get a loan or grant or things like that. But a business plan is really to guide and see where your business going and how you want to develop, how it's supposed to be developed.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a formal statement of business goals, reasons they are annotatable, and plans for reaching them. It may also contain background information about the organization or team attempting to reach their goals. A business plan is an essential roadmap for business success. This living document generally projects 3 to 5 years ahead and outlines the road of your company that's intended to take a gross revenue. So when you're doing your business plan, the most formal business plans contain at least eight essential parts. So out of those eight parts, there's your executive summary. Your executive summary is a snapshot of your business plan as a whole and touches on your company profile and goals. The second thing is your company description, which is your provide information on what you do, what different, what makes your business different from others, and markets your business services. Um, your market analysis is before launching your business is essential for you to research your business industry, market, and competitors. So this is so market analysis is really a major part of my coaching program that I have people do. I know you've done this, Vita, several times, where I have you call surrounding home care agencies, and then you make mock phone calls, letting them know that you're in the service of looking for someone to letting them know that you're looking for someone to come in and take care of your loved one. And then that, so what we're looking for on those phone calls is we're looking for how they speak, like keywords that they use. Those are target words. We're looking for target words. Like if they're compassionate, how many times were you transferred in the call, before you actually got the information that you want. So we kind of use those as ways to say, okay, this is something good that we want to use in our business. And then we would say, this is something that we don't want to use in our business. I don't want to transfer someone 4 or 5 times before they get the correct information. You understand? I want them to be able to call me and say, they'll either speak with myself or my assistant, and then they will go ahead and get the information that's needed. I always try to tell my students, don't give prices over the phone because what we're really trying to do is get into their homes. So once we get into their homes is when we tell them how much we actually um, is what will introduce to them the prices once we get into their home. So the fourth thing is organization and management. Every business is structured differently. Find out the best organization and management structure for your business. Service or product line. What do you sell? You sell home care services. How does it benefit your customers? Well, their loved one is not being at home, left by themselves, soiled or without medications or without meals. Um, what is the product life cycle? Well, the life cycle is for however long your client lives. Um, I've had clients for 8 or 9 years. Um, and then if you're taking care of a loved one, and then like I had got a lady, because her husband had passed away, and we were there to take care of the husband. But when the husband passed, the family was like, hell, y'all already been taking care of grandma for free, because I'm not gonna feed one person and not cook for the wife who has dementia and can't, do for herself. She was just able to go to the restroom on her own. So, while my girl was there, I'm like, well, you better feed Miss White too. It was a black family, which, I give extra special attention to. um, but, we just took care of her as well. End up with her as a client as well. So get on how to buy a product or your marketing and sales to market your business. What is your strategy? And there's more tips in the business plan. Financial projections. If you need funding, writing financial projections to back up I feel like I'm yelling.
Breaking up.
Somebody got a
Is that
TV
your
or something going in the background.
is that your
No, I mute my phone when you talk.
Oh, is that
I'm
you?
used. I know how to use Skype, so you're supposed to mute when. Yeah.
What tell us how to use it, um, so financial projections. If you need funding, providing financial projections to back up your request is crucial. Find out what information you need to include in your financial projections for small businesses. And I actually put in a link to for a business plan. It's a great tool for you to use to help create your own business plan. And then you guys know that I do sell the business plan templates. It's already typed up for you. All you gotta do is put your information in there, customize it, and then send it off.
That's in the
Face.
business. That's in the business in the box, right?
Yep.
Okay, because I got it. I've been working on it.
Yep. Phase 2 of your home care business, set up your company narrative, which is very important. I kind of just want to read through it real quick. People connect to stories. Tell your story, how you got into the business, your purpose, your passion, your why, what you are bringing to the market. What's your vision? What are your core values? Service, integrity, professionalism, expertise, customer service, etc. What will be your culture of your company? What standards do you hold yourself and your company to? The answer to these questions will help you find your brand identity. Once you have your story, think about your logo, your name. Use your company story to draw from when thinking of a name and a logo. Consistency is very, very important. Your goal from here is to communicate this brand identity to your marketplace and prospects through your website, brochures, and etc. That's why I always tell people, like, your your logo is the face of your business. So if your company is my home care agency in Maryland is called Just Caring Hands. Um, so I really didn't know at the beginning, the logo should complement the name of the company. But I think it kind of does. It's a home with hands in it with a heart. Um, so I think the logo kind of matches the name of the company. And you want to make sure that you do that. Vita, what was the name of your company? Well, what's the name of your company?
Anderson Angels Home Care.
And we did your logo, right? Did we do your
Well, we
logo?
did the adult daycare.
Oh, okay. So again, if you want to read through, there's a sample. There's an example of, I don't know. I'll read it because I definitely like my story. The story of your company, the story of our company begins 18 years ago when I first became a caregiver. From a young age, I have always had an affinity for the elderly and disabled. There was something there that made me feel complete by helping those who couldn't help themselves. I've worked in multiple settings in the healthcare industry, from hospitals, assisted living facilities, nursing homes, and of course, private residences. Moving forward, as my experience grew, so did my passion. Giving the highest quality of care to the elders in my community have become my life work. Here are here at Just Caring Hands, we focus on the care, going above and beyond to ensure the clients we are experiencing the best quality of life in whatever situation they might be in. So again, this is again your story. Like, why do you want to own a home care agency? I feel like if you don't have the passion for home care, then you shouldn't
It
even
won't work. That's
you know
right.
you shouldn't be in it. This is definitely a industry where you have to have you got to have that you got to have a heart, because this is gonna be because they like big kids. At some point they become big kids, and it's like you want to spank their hand, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. It's like, ah, like, why did you do that? Why did you
Mm-hmm.
get all over the wall?
Exactly.
um,
Why?
so you really have to have a passion um for seniors. You really do. And kids, I don't know how you do it. Kids were, oh my God, I would be in prison working at daycare.
Let me tell you. Sometimes count to 10 don't help, honey.
I would have to be in the corner working at a daycare because I had to put my own self in the corner. Because I would be like, don't do this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's your motherly instinct to pop a kid's hand. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they about to stick scissors in a light socket. Even though the light socket should be covered, them kids can take that stuff off. Especially these kids nowadays. So again,
Yes, they do.
you I don't care who it is, who you are. You know, like I've never been fired from a job. I've always quit because I know so much. You know how you just know too much, and then you just listen to people who don't know nothing. Um, so that's kind of just like where I was with um. Hold on, guys. My company. I'm sure we all have gotten this far. Kelly, have you thought of a name?
Yeah, I got a name.
You got a name? Okay.
I got a name. I don't have no logo yet.
Okay. So name, again, everybody's got their business probably set up or somewhat set up. Maybe the company is something that is very important. It's like your name. Um, what did your mom name you? Why did she name you that? So think about when you're naming your business, like what is the what is the meaning behind the name of your business? Well, my business name came from my daughter's name. Her name is Justice. So I put Just Karen Hands. I don't know, just kind of just came out like that. I'm like, let me get one in it.
That's how I did mine.
Karen. So something that kind of just came. Okay. So getting a virtual office, and I hear so many people talk about virtual offices. We can't use them. We can't use them. I'm like, you can use them if you use them properly. Your virtual office, most of us are starting out with very low funds. This is why I tell you, I teach you how to start your business the way I started mine. Don't be falling asleep on me, Kelly. Wake your ass up, girl. Music on in the background.
Oh,
Most of us are starting out with very low funds in the beginning. Renting a virtual office is a great way to save money, but still maintain a corporate professional look. Like I had a virtual office, which was the bomb. It was like in the best part of Annapolis, Maryland. It was beautiful. I mean, you couldn't tell me nothing. Going to check my little mailbox. They used to pass out my paychecks for me, and then when I had all of my open interviews, I would host them at the conference center inside of the virtual office building. So instead of you using a PO box, you can use the suite, and then you would have your business address. You can get things delivered there. It's really a great tool to have, and you really shouldn't spend any more than $50 on a virtual office. What you say?
It's a pill box you talking about?
No, the virtual. I said instead of using the PO box, you can use the virtual office. So, like, say your address was like 2900 Washington Way. You would use a suite address. They would give you a mailbox, and your suite would be like Suite 201 or something like that.
Okay. And where do I go look for this at? At the post office?
No, Regis. You can either Google virtual office. But where are you at? Where are you located?
Chicago.
So in Chicago, I know they got plenty of virtual offices. Look up Regis Chicago.
Regis.
Mm-hmm. And then when you do, you just let them know you just want their mailing services. Like you don't want no phone services, none of that. You just want their mailing option.
Okay.
Yep. Your business license. A business license is not a home care license. It is a basic license to operate any business. Most local states and federal jurisdiction require everyone doing any kind of business to have a business license. So it is not, a business license is not your home care license. I just want to make that very clear. Because this lady was like, I got my business license. I'm like, it's not a home. It is not. I'm like, ma'am, it is not your home care license. $5 for your home care license. So it's something that is really different. So your employee identification number, everyone knows that's your EIN number, also known as your federal employee identification number. It is the corporate equivalent to your social security. Who plans on hiring employees, opening a business bank account. Your business structuring. This is your LLC, your DBAs, your corporate things, and this is kind of something that is kind of important when you're starting a business. Like you need to know what to start your business up as. Is it an LLC? Is it a limited liability company? Is it just a corporation, or is it just doing business as? I'm gonna kind of run through this really quick. We felt a limited liability company was a business structure that would be best for our needs. A limited liability company or LLC can be an attractive way to organize smaller businesses that don't plan to significantly expand. So again, like our home care, like I wanted to keep my home care agency something that was small. So that's the reason why we chose the LLC. The LLC offers the personal liability protection. This is very important, guys. It offers the personal liability protection and fringe benefits of a corporation, but lacks many of the administrative and organizational obligations. Additionally, it is exempt from corporate taxes, so you don't have to pay corporate taxes on an LLC. The members of LLCs have limited personal liability for lawsuits against the company, which legally protects their personal assets. So meaning, so say someone sues your home care agency, they can't touch your personal assets. Like, they can't sue you. They can just sue your business. They cannot sue you at all. According to an article in the Entrepreneur website entitled LLC Basics, the members' personal assets are also protected from lawsuits filed by the LLC against its own members. So say you had a business partner and now you guys are not going to do business together. They can't sue you. Like they can, they cannot sue you. They cannot go after you as a person. They can go after your company, but they can't go after you per se. Okay. Business credit. If you guys want to learn about business credit, here's just a little small section on how to get some business credit. I'm not gonna go over that. I don't really you know care too much for that section, but you guys can kind of go over it if you want to. Becoming a Medicare provider, a federally funded healthcare program. Medicare provides affordable healthcare services to qualified U.S. residents. In addition to meeting certain requirements, Medicare recipients must also visit an approved physician or medical facility. The healthcare providers in turn receive reimbursement for the services they provide. Although physicians must complete a lengthy application to become a provider, the process is relatively simple, and once you have the required documentation. So here is a link. You can review the Medicare guidelines in addition to the federal regulations for each state. So they're for each state. Also, it has its own regional policies that you should be aware of as well. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay.
So, yep.
The NPI number. I have an NPI. That's mean because I'm licensed in health insurance.
Okay.
Is that the same?
You can use your NPI number.
Okay.
Yep, you can use your same NPI number. Yep, once you already have one, because the only thing that's changing is the codes that you're using. Unless you're already billing for oh, I need some water. Where's my water? I thought I brought my water. Let's see. So just learn the differences between the types of Medicare policies. Obtain your NPI number. Contact the Medicare carrier in your area or Medicare provider app for your provider application. Complete the application in its entirety. You also need to include a copy of your Drug Enforcement Administration certificate. Your W-9 form, your Medicare provider letter, and copy of your state business license. Business banking. The only thing that you really need when you go to start up to get your business bank account is that you need to have LLC paperwork, that articles of organization document, and then your EIN number. That's really the only thing that you have to have when setting that up. Also, it's very important too to have a business banking account because even services like if you filed your taxes already, Vita, like you could have wrote off everything you purchased with CNA CEO.
Really?
Yeah, it's called continued education. This is continued education. It's a business expense.
I wish I'd have known that too.
Well, I know next year to do it.
Exactly.
Yep, it's a business expense. Cell phone, part of your electric bill, especially if you have a home-based business. A lot, oh, excuse me, a lot of it can be wrote off. So let's see. So any questions on the Medicare or the business banking part? I promise we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty, y'all. I just like to go through this first. I think this just stuff is really important because if you don't understand your business, you won't be able to run it.
Right.
Your home, your logo is very important to your company's identity. It's the first impression a potential client will get. Your logo must communicate your company's values and intentions. You want to use this inviting and soft colors and images that are comforting. There are different types of logos. There are basically three kinds of logos. Font-based logos consist of primarily a type of treatment. The logos of IBM, Microsoft, and Sony, for instance, use type treatments with a twist. That makes them distinctive. Then there are logos that literally illustrate what a company does, such as when a house painting company uses illustration of a paintbrush in its logo. And finally, there are abstract swoosh then become your company's brand. It's very important. So guys, I'm gonna take like a 3-minute break. I'm gonna go upstairs, give me some water because my mouth is dry as so I will
I
be.
need to give me something to eat.
All
Huh?
right.
I need to give me something to eat too.
All right, we'll take a quick 5-minute break and then we'll start back with websites. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, status connected. I need to go back to the store. I need to throw all that stuff away. Not them drinks, but like the coffee and creamer and stuff.
I'm about to say water can get old.
Nah, not them drinks.
You got some hand sanitizer?
Yeah, my purse.
You just chilling at the office.
Yeah. Call your social media account. I had to order me a pizza or something.
Still delivering.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
How long you gonna be here?
Probably.
Alright.
I'm gonna be there.
You afraid?
Mm-hmm.
I said if you're afraid, I forgot we gotta take pictures tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Why ain't let your sister do it?
Doesn't matter. She don't really be like, don't have to do the dread.
Oh.
She don't really be messing with them. And she ain't never said anything. Cause last time
She did. She
Cause
did.
last time I tried to get her to do mine, she sent me the AP sister.
Oh.
Yeah. She ended up doing it. She was about to.
3 months free.
But the girl don't charge me nothing. She just be like, what, 20?
Mm. So yeah, you was monthly. How you pay monthly? Oh no. I'm gonna do this for you. Unless you want to run up the checkers and give me that sandwich.
I ain't doing that. It sounds beautiful.
It's a steak sub sandwich. Trying to get this thing. So, we got the key. Low battery.
Yeah,
I ain't using the other one.
the white one.
Mm-mm. Oh my God. What is that about?
I'm just trying to finish my food, y'all.
I had to switch my chef because I was getting sleepy. So I stood up a little bit. I said, let me get it.
I'm serious. Like, I understand because it does get boring.
No,
Not,
it's interesting. I love it.
not to say it's boring, but it's just, listening to someone talk. I hate that.
Yes.
I'm not quite okay, y'all. I'm just munching.
Hold on, yeah. I'm trying to find a code, a passcode. Excuse me.
So how is the coronavirus in y'all states? What's going on in y'all states?
It's rising here in Georgia.
I've seen that.
It is rising.
Well, Georgia didn't even have a stay-at-home policy, right?
And I'm in Savannah, and our governor oh Lord Jesus. He opened up the beaches and the parks and stuff. Like that's not, that's going to continue to spread with you opening up the beaches and the parks and all this stuff.
They roped off our parks.
Because what it's going to do is going to make people come from other states, Florida and South Carolina, and bring that mess here even more.
Mm-hmm. We having it hard over here in Chicago. In Chicago, they had it's kind of hitting a little harder, especially in the African American community.
Yeah, I've seen that. Man, I've seen that. But it's gonna hit us hard, because we have a lot of pre-existing conditions, health problems anyway.
Yeah.
For one, we don't go to the doctor like we supposed to.
Nope.
Eat right. We smoking, we drinking. Everybody on my timeline, all they do is, I said, y'all gonna need, hey, shit.